turn to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go! The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready! 10-2 stop. Here we go. Whip. General West. Hey, Alpha. 5.
On 1st and 10, Stevens. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
I'm here all day.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Marlon Mack, his 1st carry of the game. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 5. Let's go, D. 5's the mic. R52. Mike 5. Stop your whining.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen, he's going to look deep for more. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
Alert! Bravo!
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
On second down, it's Jones, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Stevens. He completes it to Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Panthers nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Throwing is Allen on third. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Hey, team 6. Mike 51, Mike 51. You got nothing.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
It's just me. Hey, Charlie.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 51.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. Brings up 2nd and
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Just like that. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
a 1-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 8.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Hey, zoom. Bring it, guys. Fight 51. Mike 50.
Allen to throw on 3rd down. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Going for it has paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on 4th down? Let's see.
51, Mike 51. All day, dog.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate? And
there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 87 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Panthers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun, it's Allen. taking a shot for Samuel. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw on 2nd down, Stevens. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt when the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. He's got Evans. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
50, play.
On first down, Stevens. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Go!
Throwing on first down, Stevens. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
56. Yeah. Watch the snap.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stevens. Flushed out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Stevens. And this is caught by Evans. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Hey, Alpha.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Tighten up.
To throw again. Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Throwing now is Allen. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
6-6-2.
Operating from the gun. Stevens. Bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And an alley to run, and it's a fumble. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check 31, check 31. Motion.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Hey, exit.
Time's the mic. I got one.
To throw on third down. Allen. Got his target, Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. On first down, Mack. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
On second and 12, Allen. And an alley to run. Finds a seam inside the 40. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Mack. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal.
Again, it'll be Mack. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it 24-13. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Again, it's Jones. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On third down, Stevens. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Echo.
Fires the mic. Fires the mic. All day, pump.
Allen off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Hey, Wahoo.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Now.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Coming after you.
Hey, Zoo.
56, Mike, 56.
Hey, come on out here. Come hit it.
From the gun, Stevens. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 20. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. On the ground, it's Mack. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Vita Vea able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Allen throwing on 3rd and long. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line.
Alert! Hey, high 7.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he's got the hook up to Lazard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
56, 56. Go.
Finds the mic.
You must be dreaming.
Mike 5.
Oh, you got deep?
Mike 5. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
That's it.
Allen to throw once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
Let's go!
At their own 10-yard line.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 9-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready, set.
50 seconds to Mike.
I want that. Give me that. Hey, box truck. Give me that ball, defense. Hey.
56. Mike's 56. I got one. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Yo, go.
Let's go.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. It's caught, Shepard. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Right there, 56. Switch. Check.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Hey, watch it. Check 6.
from the shotgun to give to Jones. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Buccaneers, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they fall to 6-6.